Yo, I'm Bob. Totally blind since birth into Star Wars. Gonna be unboxing the RC Republic Fighter tank. So, I don't remember when I got this. I know somebody gifted it to me around the holidays one year. It had to have been in 2009. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, honestly. I think I might. It just depends. I do have some batteries to throw in there. So, and this one, I want to say it doesn't have a gun on the top. It doesn't have that little top mounted turret. But, you know, like in the last video, it's pretty much the same tank, I would imagine. We saw it in Battlefront 2. We saw it in the old Clone Wars video game on PS2. Alright. Got a lot of missiles, of course. I don't think there's much to putting this together. Alright, so here it is in the box. Ooh, look at all that. And there's the tank. It probably has a lot more missiles in there too. Yeah, actually it looks very similar to the other one. We get a clone trooper too. How nice. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Probably won't be too much assembly required, and we'll have a closer look. So the RC Republic Fighter tank is out of its box, and I've got the batteries in there. This camera is stationary. If I drove this thing, you'd probably see me running it into my walls anyway. I have played around with it a little bit. So this is slightly different from the other tank that we took a look at. I like how this Republic Fighter tank has a few additional missiles. Now I've only got 4 of them loaded, because closest to the main cockpit of the tank, we have the laser cannons on the sides. You can put missiles in there too, but you have additional missile pods on the left sides and the right, because they could fire concussion missiles. Now, with this particular Republic Fighter tank, though, this top hatch does not open. You're not going to be able to fit a clone in that. Well, I don't want to call it a turret because you don't have a gun that goes on the top of the tank, the little turret. So that's a bare space up there. Although I do believe that some of the tanks did not have the little turrets on top. I think from what I've seen on YouTube and other websites, in the most recent Battlefront 2 game, the one that was released in 2017, 2018, I don't think there was a top turret gun to that tank. And the cockpit opens differently as well. This is a 2-seater. You can fit 2 clone troopers in here. Now, I don't think there's much detail inside the cockpit. I don't think there are any dashboards. I don't think there are any computer consoles or anything like that in there. You do have foot pegs on the sides, 3 on each side of the tank, so you can stand clones on each side if you want. Even though this is a remote control Republic Fighter tank, it does come with a clone trooper in the Clone Wars animated series style, because, of course, that's the tank that we're reviewing. It's from the Clone Wars animated series line, so he's a bit of a skinny guy. He's very loose at the torso. So he's got his DC-15S in his right hand. Just your basic clone trooper there. So here's the remote that comes with the tank. It takes 2 AAAs. Took me a while to get those in there correctly. You try putting them in not being able to see. And let's see, what else? So this thing does fire missiles, although if you want to fire the missiles, you have to put the batteries in and turn the tank on. There's a switch beneath it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the missiles firing, but let's do it anyway. I was going to point them at my face, but I don't want to lose an eye. Okay. So concussion missiles are armed. They're hitting my blinds. Probably can't see them. Oh, that one hit the computer. Maybe you can see that. I think we're okay though. And you know, it can roll across flat surfaces, but I mean, yeah, we're not going to do that. The wheels can roll though. If I get an iPhone at some point in the future, I might be able to film me driving this thing and crashing it into stuff. So that might be fun. But for now, it's got real rolling wheels. How lovely. So in terms of the missile pods on the sides, I really like those a lot. I do wish the tank had a top turret, but since there have been tanks throughout Star Wars history, the Republic fighter tanks anyway, that have had no top turrets, I mean, that's kind of canonized. So I think I give this, I'd say a 9 out of 10, just because there is no top turret. You can't open the top hatch and fit an extra clone in there. But other than that, it's a really interesting vehicle from the Clone Wars. I think it has a bit of a different look to it. It's the same yet slightly different. So I mean, it's interesting. I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep this thing or what. I would like to drive it around at some point. But I like the firing missiles, and cool that you get a clone trooper to go in this thing. So in terms of Clone Wars vehicles, it's a Republic fighter tank, so it's one of my favorites, and not a bad vehicle at all. Till next time, guys, may the Force be with you.